Hey guys, we are on unit 11 and day 3 is our warm-up. So on day 3 it says give two angles that are coterminal with, and that should say I think, an angle, no D, an angle of 218 degrees. Make one positive and one negative angle. So we need angles that are coterminal. So let's go ahead and draw it out since that seems to help us. Remember, this is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and then 270 at the bottom. And if we make it back around, that's 360 degrees. Okay, so 218, remember that the angle always has its vertex at the origin. Its one initial ray is always on the positive side of the x-axis, and 218 degrees would fall somewhere in quadrant 3. Okay. So up and around this way would be 218 degrees. They want a coterminal angle, and they want one positive and one negative. So let's get the positive out of the way. So instead of going and stopping at 218, what if we went 360 and then 218? Okay, so we did 360 degrees and 218 degrees. We would be stopping in the same spot. We just made it around, one full time and then stopped. So that would be 578 degrees. And that would be our positive coterminal angle. Okay. Negative, we could go doing the same thing negatively, but we'll just go right and meet it, and that'll be our negative angle because it'll be the smallest one. All right, and so if we went and thought about 218, making a full circle with our negative direction, we'll take that 218 away and be left with 142. But because that we went down and around to meet it, that's negative 142 degrees that we traveled to meet and end up in the same spot that 218 did. All right, and there are our two coterminal angles. So then part B is asking for the reference angle of 218. And we have to remember that reference angle is a positive acute angle. And remember that it's the quickest way back to the x-axis. So we would have to go back to this part of the x-axis, the negative side. And so we would have to come up. All right. So remember that that's 180 degrees on the x-axis there. So going down, that would be 38 degrees that we would have to travel back to get back to the x-axis. All right, and that's a positive acute angle, and that's the shortest distance back to the x-axis from 218. All right, guys, I will see you on day 3 notes.